Hi, today is Shiny Phoenix. For decades, the global economy seemed unstoppable. Technology advanced, trade expanded, and billions were lifted out of poverty. But now, something has changed. The world is still growing, just much slower than before. According to the International Monetary Fund, global growth will fall from 3.3% in 2024 to 3.1% by 2026. It's not a collapse, but it's a clear signal that the global engine is losing momentum. Part 1, The Numbers. The IMF's latest World Economic Outlook paints a sobering picture. Developed economies, including the US and Europe, are projected to grow by only around 1.6% in 2025, reflecting a slowdown from previous years. Meanwhile, China's growth is cooling to about 4.8%, weighed down by weak domestic demand and a struggling real estate sector. On the brighter side, India continues to stand out, with GDP expected to reach 6.6%, driven by strong public investment and resilient household consumption. Overall, the world economy is anticipated to expand by roughly 3.2%, signaling the start of what economists are calling a decade of slow growth, as global expansion remains below the historical average of 3.7%. Part 2, The Reasons. High interest rates. Since 2022, central banks have kept interest rates high to fight inflation. It worked, inflation is falling. But high rates make borrowing expensive, businesses delay investment, and families cut spending. Growth naturally slows down. The medicine worked, but the side effects are long-lasting. China's slowdown. For decades, China was the world's growth engine. Today, that engine is sputtering. The country's property crisis has erased trillions in wealth, and confidence is fading. Less construction means less demand for steel, energy, and goods. And the slowdown spreads across Asia and beyond. Geopolitical fragmentation. The war in Ukraine has disrupted the export and import of grain, energy, and shipping routes across the Black Sea. Container and bulk freight costs have risen as vessels are forced to take longer routes and face higher insurance premiums. Several countries have imposed export restrictions or increased tariffs to protect their domestic markets. Many domestic protection measures and trade restrictions have created new trade barriers, effectively forming economic walls. As a result, global supply chains have become longer, more expensive, and less efficient. Public debt and aging population. Global public debt has reached a record 100% of world GDP. Governments can't spend freely like they did during the pandemic. At the same time, aging populations, in Japan, Europe, and China, mean fewer workers and weaker productivity. The math simply doesn't add up. Part 3, Bright Spots. But not everything is bleak. Artificial intelligence, automation, and green energy could boost productivity by up to 0.5% per year, if used wisely. Emerging economies like India, Indonesia, and Vietnam are now becoming the new engines of global growth. The future of growth may no longer belong to the old giants, but to the new innovators. Part 4, Conclusion. The world isn't in crisis, it's in transition. Growth is slowing, yes. But maybe this is the moment to rethink what growth really means. Instead of chasing endless expansion, the next era might focus on efficiency, resilience, and sustainability. Because maybe, just maybe, the world doesn't need to grow faster. It just needs to grow smarter. Thank you for watching, see you in the next video.